What is up, my seafood friends? Welcome to r/thathappened. I'm your host, Dr. Fishsticks, and r/thathappened is a subreddit of people who are lying about things that happened to them, or in this case, didn't happen to them. So, let's get into it. A random photographer caught these shots while I was walking down at the beach at sunset without me knowing. Gotta love the magic of unintentional, spontaneous photos. Oh yeah, you just happen to pose like that for an unintentional, spontaneous photo. Also, do you just have no peripheral vision, or was he like a mile away? Because either way, that's weird. One day I told my handicapped friend to come at the park and meet me. When I got there was a rich girl with bodyguards bullying her. As I recognized her, I just made one phone call. Quickly, her father called her and asked her to say sorry to her or she will be killed. So guess what happened, or who am I? What did any of that mean? Not only was the story probably a lie, but it was completely nonsensical. Was waiting in the orthopedic room today, maskless. The doctor came in maskless as well. He immediately said, "Wow, it's great when I enter a room and see a patient that realizes masks are useless." Oh my god, Aubrey. Really? Is that your name? Aubrey? Is that a name? I don't know. But no doctor has ever sided with one of these like anti-vaxxer, anti-masker people, and so many of them lie about it. It's crazy. 7-year-old. Why do boys get to take off their shirts when it's hot outside? Me. Patriarchy. Why does patriarchy make so many things unequal? The inequality is the point. Who even made the patriarchy anyway? Let me guess. It was men. This does not sound like anything a 7-year-old would say. This sounds like something a 40-year-old wine mom would say. And I think I know why. Just been into Sainsbury's. Sainsbury's is like a grocery store, supermarket place, if you weren't sure. Filled up a trolley, took it to customer services, and said I wouldn't have bought all this here, but I don't support retailers who oppose free speech, and walked out. Have fun putting it all back. Huh? You didn't bring it to the retailers though, you brought it to some poor customer services person. Jesus, like, why would you even lie about this? Like, if you actually did this, you would be such an annoying person. Every vaccination argument I've had goes like this. You should get the vaccine. Thanks, but I'm okay. I think the risks outweigh the benefits. But you're putting other people in danger if you don't. Can't other people just get the vaccine if they're so concerned about it? Yes, but you can still transmit the virus to them if they're vaccinated. Well, what's the point of getting vaccinated then if you can still get it? It's so you don't get really sick and die. So even if I can transmit it to vaccinated people, it doesn't really matter because they won't get sick and die. So why should they worry? Well, panics. You could give it to children. Isn't the mortality rate for children obscenely low? Latest CDC data has it at less than 0.001%. Panic really setting in. You're the reason for the variants. More contagious variants are very, very rarely more virulent. Isn't that basic epidemiology? You should know that. Just take the shot! God, why is it such a big deal? No thanks. I've researched it and I decided I don't want it in my body. I'll wait for long-term study data. Wow, selfish. You're stupid. I saw this exact post in my Sad Cringe video. Go watch that if you haven't. But herd immunity is the main reason for vaccinations. It's so that people who can't get vaccinations don't get it. Because everybody else is vaccinated. Also, I mentioned this in my Sad Cringe video, but that panics in parentheses and panic really setting in parentheses is so cringe. Just stop. Was in the shop earlier and someone said to me, "You're vaccinated, aren't you?" I said, "Yes, why?" They replied, "I knew it. You're walking around relaxed, happy, and you look amazing. I will book mine right now. Please do the right thing and get vaccinated now." Now, this reads very stupid. It doesn't seem real, because obviously, but it's for a good cause, so I'll let it slide. Nah, I got cheated on and took back the engagement ring in front of her family last Easter in the middle of dinner. Reminded her that her ring was a promise to not suck off her ex-boyfriends and go off to get accustomed to her parents' house because she's moving back there with them by the end of the month. Wiped my mouth with my napkin, thanked everyone for a wonderful dinner, and left while she was screaming. Her mother was crying and her father stared straight ahead, still chewing. You gotta time it right. Cringe. This did not happen. I'm all for getting back at like cheaters and stuff, but you lied. Stop somebody dead in their tracks with one line. I was at a conference recently for a very conservative workforce. I try not to bring up the fact that I'm vegan at these events. Never know what kind of knuckleheads I'm dealing with. But these two guys were asking me why I don't want a donut, and I just told them I'm vegan. Cue all the condescending questions from Jagov 1, but Jagov 2 seemed to be genuinely curious and asked me what I couldn't eat. To which I responded, if it has a mom, I don't eat it. That's cringe. He stopped dead in his tracks. His mouth hit the floor, but his eyes turned into dinner plates. Jagov 1 kept being snide with me, but Jagov 2 just stood there silently, contemplating what I had said. As the two walked away, I heard Jagov 2 day to his best friend, I never thought about it like that before. Small victories, friends fight for small victories. Oh, small victories, friends fight for small victories. Doesn't veganism, extend to also using these products? You just glossed over the difference between veganism and vegetarianism. No brain.
Also, that donut didn't have a mother, so what the heck, why didn't you eat that?
I was at Starbucks with Aiden, who is 4 years old, today, and Lil Pump was playing on the radio. Aiden went and really told the barista to switch to some Eminem because all music is so dumb nowadays. All other customers started clapping and cheering when Rap God started playing, and I'd never been so proud. The barista even gave us drinks for free and to thank for our business advice. Business advice? That clipped. But business advice? What? Play Eminem to get more business? That sounds like a great strategy. Also, a story is fake when they're at a restaurant or a Starbucks and they get free drinks. That never happens. My liberal GF stayed over. I left Bannon War Room on the TV while I took a shower. I got out of the shower to find her jaw dropped, intently paying attention to the TV. She didn't see me see her red pill continues. What does red pill continues mean? Also, this one could be satire, but I left it in because it's funny anyways. Babe, don't get mad. I gotta show you something. I told my dad yesterday I was gonna see you today, and he thought it would be funny to jump on me to wake me up, and he gave me a hickey. I was like, really? This B word is huge. My mom said I look like white trash. Alex, you got me messed up. So this person definitely cheated, and you should leave now. What's the longest book you've ever read, and how long did it take you to finish it? War and Peace, 6.5 hours. I was 11 and bored, don't judge me. An 11-year-old would definitely read War and Peace willingly. Also, I did some math, because obviously, and to read War and Peace in 3.5 hours, you would have to read at about 3 pages a minute, or 1,500 words per second, which is just about impossible for an 11-year-old. For reference to just how insane that would be, most college students read at about 300 words per minute, so an 11-year-old would just have to read 5 times that. Just made a very dramatic exit without ordering from an IHOP because they had Fox News on their TV. I asked the hostess to change the channel and she said she couldn't. I then made a loud explanation of my dislike for Fox. I don't have a shy gene, and sashayed out. You are cringe, and you are going to lose subscriber. Told my doctor I'm vegan. She said, oh, I never would have guessed. Vegans typically aren't curvy. Girl, I love animals and food, the frick? What kind of doctor comments on things like that? If she sees someone who isn't vegan, what is she gonna say? Oh, I never would have guessed, you're not thick enough. It shouldn't be as funny as it is. My 2-year-old son just came up to me and asked, why do I have Jordan socks but no passport, Mom? I want to experience the world, not warm feet. I looked him in the eye and had no answer. What is it? Girl, a 2-year-old ain't say no stuff like that. Very good response. Also, what does that even mean? I don't want warm feet, I want to travel the world. That's weird. My 2-year-old in the playground today. Other child sliding toys down the slide. My 2-year-old picks up a toy, approaches the girl and says, can we share this? Child's mother goes crazy, screaming at my 2-year-old, what are you doing? You are supposed to be social distancing. What have we done? Are you kidding me? What? That didn't happen. That's the point of the sub. Cough, cough, voice crack. Just popped into a local butcher shop in FIFA? Fife? I don't know. And the butcher said, "Are you James Melville from Twitter? I love your feed. What you are doing is amazing. Keep going." This sort of thing's happening a lot now. It's both discombobulating and heartening in an equal measure. That didn't happen though. I feel like most interactions with people who are like on Twitter and they're like, "Oh, I got recognized in real life." I feel like most of them didn't happen. One of my classmates called me a vamp-phobic slur today, so I bit her hand. Turns out her parents are lawyers and they might sue because she contracted tetanus. Sure she did. I'm so effing sick of mortals. I've seen this image a lot. I'm pretty sure it's satire, but it's still hilarious, so I'm leaving it in. My baby said, "Ma, I know you're tired of driving me around all the time. You're my oxygen, my bones, my ribs, and my feet. Just sit back and relax. I'll drive." That baby is like 2. That baby is not 2. She did not say that. She did not even conceive of that sentence, and it did not come out of her mouth. You are lying. But sadly, ladies and gents, that is all the time we have for today. If you like this video, press the like button. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, comment them down below. And if you really like this video and want to see more like it, please subscribe. And that is all for today. So until the next video, goodbye.
I know it's my ADHD, cause I can't stop moving my feet. I feel